We think one of the ways that we can serve church leaders is to expand their learning bandwidth.
Leadership is about seeing potential in others. Let's face it, none of us learn unless we're outside our comfort zone. If you're doing something that you really know how to do well, you're not learning anything, you're just practicing skills.
So the essence of all leadership, the essence of all interpersonal action between leaders and followers has to rest on a solid foundation of, I trust you, I'm with you.
Let tomorrow begin with you looking in the mirror and saying to yourself, what are my strengths and how can I volunteer them today? And then let every day thereafter start the same way, because then and only then will we get to see the best of you.
It's not an anomaly that the Bible says that all of us are equal and before the cross. We actually are.
I can only do one thing. I can only really write comedy and deal with comedians and television. But I'll ruthlessly do the thing that I do to try and rectify this general injustice. I promise you that we can achieve world poverty being crushed by a new generation. And we're just trying to find leaders who'll have the courage to do it.
I never could have imagined the amount of transformation that God had planned for me during this life-changing event. I was impressed and encouraged by the transparency, openness, honesty, character, and integrity of the summit speakers. Leaders here are hungry for this kind of leadership training by world-class speakers.
You lead without fear, because behind you always, behind me always, God is at work in unseen, unknown, unnamed, unlikely ways, in mangers and deserts and Gethsemane gardens and crosses, and in this funny, difficult, glorious invention called the church.
Why did He give you the gift? Why did God invest the leadership gift in you? In part, it was so that you could make a contribution toward leading and building one of these supernatural communities that would defy all of the sadness and hopelessness in this world, and that would one day result in groups of fired up people, loving God and loving people and solving problems and caring for the poor. Still, to this day, 32 years into it, I'll say it, there's nothing like the local church when the local church is working right. There's nothing like it.